Before we jump into today's video, we want to give a huge shout out to our Patreon. Your continued support has turned this channel into a family. If you'd like to be part of the crew and have access to exclusive content as well as live streams, go to www.patreon.com/whatwewatchin to sign up today. Now, on to the show.
So, you ready?
Shit, extra security? They move them?
Big day is coming. Jury is a mixed bag, but we only need a few of them.
Yeah, you would think she would have a private room to talk to her lawyer.
Is strongly arguing they're never dangerously close to committing any of those.
So you're arguing I'm incompetent?
At being a criminal mastermind?
Yeah, that's what you want.
So I have to prove to them that you were nowhere near getting any of that money for your foundation.
But she actually was.
But she was.
Okay.
The only thing that messed her up was Germany.
What am I wearing?
I don't really give a fuck. I mean, the court supplies clothes. Simple.
Oh, do they?
But
I have a brand to consider. Also, it's different for women. Do I really need to explain
No,
this?
that is
Do I need
true.
to explain to you that you are in jail?
things feel
Your
obvious.
options are limited.
She is in jail, but she does have a point. The way that the you
No, it's totally
dress.
true. It's totally true.
If she comes in looking too good, though, that could be a problem. She might need to go with the court or the judge, the clothes they provide.
Don't come in there with
How
no
do you
designer
prove
shit.
she was not dangerously close?
I don't think you can.
I don't think. I mean, for Rachel, but you did though. You let her. The problem is that.
Well, I don't know what the crime would be as far as Rachel. Like, she didn't have to pay.
She did not have to give her card.
But she
But
kept
she did.
charging her card without her intent or her
That part.
Now go. Yo, Lizzo. Who's your stylist hook up the one who does rappers? Natasha. Yeah. You got the funds. You know I got that daddy paper.
You got nothing.
I don't mean you can light up. Just make them an alcohol back.
I've never heard that in my life. Daddy
I got
paper.
that day
You okay?
paper.
Yeah, what?
She just made it up.
You gotta send a warning text before you call a bitch.
That's Mississippi.
Thought you got cancer or
Ah.
some shit. High profile. Soho grifter? Yeah, I know. You down to style her? So she can stiff me too? Natasha, hi. Thank you so much for doing this.
I didn't say I was.
My rate's $1,200 a day, just to be. Yes, of course. I'll get to my father to why you speak as soon as we start.
No, I need it
Cool, so
beforehand.
what's the vibe? Todd, now.
I'm afraid he's not in right now, Anna.
You're lying, Alexei.
Would you like to leave a message?
You know, I've met a lot of colorful characters in here. Now, I had no idea how cheap it was to have someone killed. Did you? No.
They could be listening to you,
They
girl. Is that
are.
a threat?
Those calls are
Would you like to leave a
recorded.
message?
Tell Todd to call my father. Have him either wire 10 grand to pay my stylist, or bring it when he comes for the trial.
Wait, but we met her dad.
Right.
He does not have the funds. Or did I forget something?
She's delusional.
Like, I don't think he's not dirt poor. He got money to take care of his family
But he
and
ain't got
eat,
10
but he ain't
bands to
no.
send you for
We
clothes.
all,
No.
Every one of us. Inside.
Yeah, buddy. How you gonna defend her?
Crime, right? She did it.
It's there. Not exactly, Margaret. Not me.
Where are we waiting on?
Anna?
I know that child did not.
But it's jail. Like, you can't not show up.
What do you mean she's not dressed?
The defendant is in prison guard.
If you let me go and speak with her.
I believe the court provides clothing, Your Honor, for those in need.
Yes, I'm aware. Another gold star for your report card.
The
Mm.
defendant
Sit down.
will wear them.
Dressed. We can't keep the court waiting. This is insane.
Those clothes are insane. I'd rather wear my jumpsuit.
You can't.
Why not?
Just convict her and take her to jail.
The jurors, and you look way too comfortable in a prison jumpsuit. And the judge won't allow it. It is legally not allowed. It's a bad look in our courtroom. It could lead to a mistrial. Day one,
Actually didn't
every
know that
second.
wasn't allowed.
Me neither.
You guys say clothes I can wear.
Girl.
Exhibit A, Exhibit B.
Fucking clothes on. This is hurting you, Anna.
Hurting me? I'm fine.
I would quit.
I quit.
Because you
I
don't
don't have
want
time
to
for
help
this.
yourself.
I did. She looked at me like I asked to fuck her in the ass. Wear fucking clothes.
Riker, you can't participate in Anna's defense. That would be unethical, crossing a line journalistically. But you will give me access to all of the discovery in this case. Every
You already wrote the article.
email,
Follow up,
everything
baby.
the prosecution has, I want.
Yes. Fuck. Whatever. Just go.
What happened to your ethics? Like, Were you just saying that? See, because you didn't want to
think
go?
most of it was she's just saying that because
I
she didn't
don't
want
want
to
to
go.
do
But
this girl no more.
I do feel
Oh,
like
what if she buys us something slay?
she got to buy something right.
She's
She's not
something
gonna put it
on sale.
Business, sweet, modest. Now, the right over there. Show me.
Yeah, I need you to help.
You shot me. Shot for me.
Pick out a shirt. This is the size. Pick out a pant. This is the size.
But this is not a great start for our team. I'm very underwhelmed with our preparation on day one.
We have to go!
Enough of you.
Don't proud my entrance.
Excuse me?
She needs
Smack her in the
medication.
face.
No, she needs medication.
No, she needs a hand.
She's demented.
She needs the hands.
Maybe a lobotomy. Because what planet are you living on?
Girl.
And she continues, like the delusion deepens because people just do for her.
Yes. I would quit. I don't get.
She's so satisfied with herself.
Okay, it's legally against the law for during a trial for someone to be dressed in prison clothes. I would be like, no.
This is what she thinks she looks like walking into court.
She thinks there's paparazzi coming for her. Honey
Oh,
girl.
man.
Never a fan.
No.
Never a wind machine.
Girl, nobody was paying attention to you like this.
No one. It's empty.
Only people in New York are looking at this.
Sweetie.
Now show us what it really looks like.
It's empty.
No, but
It's
I mean,
Vivian.
her doing all of this.
There's two people in the.
Not
She's doing that
he
for
is
real?
not smiling at you.
Do you think she was in there for real?
I feel like she is.
No.
There's nobody there,
She snapped out of
sweetie.
it. So why is it
Nobody
empty?
cares.
Absolutely no one.
All of that.
All that for
Is it
nothing.
sinking in now? Is it sinking in?
Thank you so
That
very
was
much.
too
Nobody
funny.
likes you.
You're on.
Nobody wants to be associated with you.
Not even a little bit.
That is so
On
funny.
October 11th, 1944, Frank Sinatra opened the
Sir,
Paramount
what?
Theater in Times Square. Women swooned.
Don't be bringing Frank into this.
He don't want no
He
part.
ain't do nothing.
He is rolling in his grave right now.
This was, there's a little bit of Anna in all of us.
Mm.
Everyone lies a little.
Ambition, maybe.
Whether it's on a
Deceit,
resume,
not so much.
or
Right.
sales page. Every person that walks in here and sits in that chair wanted to give Anna money because they wanted to be in business with her.
You're not really lying.
He's not,
No.
though.
To be fair, it is their fault. If I said I want this money because I'm great and I have this, and you didn't do what you were supposed to do to make sure I actually had it, and
You
you
gave
want,
it to me.
that's on you.
It's my money now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find her on
Damn.
like some would find Sinatra.
She still ain't shit.
She gonna get off.
The evidence will show you that Anna was never close, let alone dangerously close, to getting these loans.
I mean, technically, she was never close because she never had the money. They didn't do their job to make sure she never had the money until it was too late. Until their reputations were
if
at
they would
stake.
have checked all the boxes and done
From the very
normal
beginning.
routine from the very beginning,
Alan.
this would have been shut down a long
Alan.
time ago, a lot
Right.
earlier. That's true.
Mm-hmm. The credit card fraud, yeah, she guilty. She did that.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
She looking for a crowd.
She wants to know where everyone is. Everyone? Who's everyone?
Exactly.
Press, the public, whatever.
Like, we don't care about you as much
Do
as
not.
you care about you.
Do not.
She gonna post it on social.
Wow.
Girl!
Let's continue.
Stop
But she
it.
wasn't, though.
Stop it.
But she wasn't.
Absolutely not. And I would don't put my name on that.
No.
Oh, that did look like something she packed.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
what happened to the first day of close then.
I think because they sent it to Rikers and she wasn't at Rikers, she was probably in the county jail close to the
Yeah,
courthouse.
that's true.
Okay. More people coming.
And did you provide your services connecting her with banks who might extend a loan?
I did.
And did the defendant pay you for these services?
No.
That's your fault. Why did you continue to work for her?
And even after you kept working, filling all these hours above an unpaid retainer at $1,000 an hour. were
Is
you
that not
ever
fraud?
able to get Anna close to getting a loan approved or transferred to her custody? No. Is it like Wyatt's fault that you didn't handle your business?
Huh, that part. It's your fault.
This girl gonna get off.
She's getting off.
She only got as far as these people allowed her to get. That's just facts.
How are these people getting access to
It's
the
a court.
court?
You just go in.
I guess,
If it's not like closed or whatever.
Not waving.
That's what I'm like, why wouldn't they just close the court?
Gave you a driver's license without her birthplace on it, and a fake trust document written in German by her in Microsoft Word. Fake address for her father's business.
That's his fault.
Would you say the defendant was relentless, stopping at nothing to secure a loan from Fortress?
She was persistent, yes.
But did you not help her in that persistence?
And you were trying to
Should
get
you
her
not have
plans.
caught that it was fake?
You were interested in her romantic.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Don't tell
Yeah.
the truth.
The people call Rachel Deloche Williams, Your
Well,
Honor.
she didn't show up.
DELOH. I honestly don't know if I'll ever be able to trust anyone ever again. Lies,
You're crying.
and stress, and betrayal.
Mm-hmm.
I know I can survive.
Oh,
but
she
I
got
don't
him.
know if I'll ever be myself again. If I'll ever be able to let someone in
Don't you got a
to
boyfriend?
love.
Girl.
Damn.
Oh, she got them all.
Mm-hmm.
You need a moment.
Oh, shit.
Vivian ain't crying.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Lord.
You going to jail, baby.
At least on that.
I'm okay.
He's happy about that.
Not
Yeah.
clapping. Stop, Nev.
I don't understand.
I
Like,
don't get it.
she gave you your money back, and it was $1,400.
She's not keeping the bigger picture in perspective
At all.
I was made whole, so I'm good.
It seems like Vivian was kind of like agreeing with Neff. Like, she looked unimpressed by her tears, and I'm like, you're just mad because you didn't get to interview her. Because you know what she's saying is facts. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I'm not sure how much of the trial you've been able to catch from Germany. Your daughter is a little distraught.
My daughter
Which
is
is not
a
to say
little
that we're
crazy.
losing. We're not.
Это все, что я могу вам сказать.
Translate.
Всего хорошего.
He said good day.
He said
It's a
some
little
stuff
bit
to
more.
Nan.
Come on.
I hate when people do that.
Mm.
You gotta be kidding me.
What is it now?
She don't like her outfit.
I apologize for the delay. Apparently, our defendant is refusing to join us while she sorts out some ongoing wardrobe issues.
Do you not understand?
I knew with your stupid Long Island accent and your stupid face that you would be a useless piece of shit liar.
So get you another one.
Fuck up and listen.
I'm like, Judge, so we need to do that she is criminally insane?
You're not taking the stand because taking the stand is my fucking decision, not yours.
Oh.
I've known a shit ton of fucking criminals in my day, and you are below fucking average at crime. So fuck you. Reputation. And fuck your fake ass life. And fuck your freedom. This is my reputation. My identity.
Facts.
My ability to provide a life for my family.
It's
You're
real.
fucking with-
Fuck me? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Get out. My father will find me a lawyer. Why did you come
Tell her about her father.
Father? Your fucking father? You're not stupid. So what is it?
Thank you.
Some fucking delusion that makes you believe he's coming anywhere near here?
I talked to him yesterday.
Believe your lies.
Yeah, she
Of
does.
course. 100% high on her own supply.
Must be you. Even your father is done with this shitty act of yours. That's why your clothes are dirty.
Hate to
Your
tell you.
delusion must be on some epic level to even imagine for 1 second that he would show up here, let alone pay for a fucking fancy ass stylist to dress you up like a courthouse Barbie doll.
Now put the fucking clothes on. Or I quit for real.
Right. Don't apologize.
No.
She needed to hear that. Please don't apologize.
Because I ain't sorry.
No, but you can apologize, Anna.
Cherry loved her.
They did.
Fucking ate up every spoonful of her bullshit.
It
wasn't
wasn't bullshit.
I was going to say, I didn't see a lie.
No, she's just trying not to get people to come after her.
She also trying to not get fired.
I will kill for you. Not because you deserve it, you do. But because I need it.
Now put these goddamn clothes on.
Now.
They have to know how close I was. They have to know that I'm not a fraud.
But if they know how close you were,
That means you go to
you
jail.
go to jail. How do you flip that so it doesn't seem like you are actively scamming these people?
Right.
Even though that was the truth.
Congratulations on your success as a writer. It's enviable. We should all be so lucky.
Objection.
Ask a question.
Juries did Anna buy for you over the 2 years you hung out together?
Like what?
Start with dinners and go from there.
You know,
I don't recall.
You didn't write them down.
No.
Oh
Then
shit.
how are you going to remember them for your book?
Objection, Your Honor.
Damn.
You writing a
Did
tell-all?
you cooperate with the NYPD with a detective to aid in the arrest of your friend Anna Sorkin?
I did.
How much are you being paid to write a book about your experience with Anna?
I don't know.
The debt of the credit card.
Understand how
I'm an
contracts.
attorney.
You
So
know.
let me help you out.
Oh, he got the
Shit.
contract.
Damn it, damn it, damn it.
Says
You got the
here
contract.
You get 300 grand spread out over 4 pages.
Woo!
Yes.
And your TV deal, do you know how much you're getting for that?
TV?
TV?
Explain it.
I think it's around 30,000.
For the option. And then another $300,000 if the show gets made, correct?
Is that this show?
Is it this?
So in total, $630,000.
Bitch.
Plus the $1,200 you got from Vanity Fair for writing the article, correct?
I don't want.
You paid off that debt real fast.
But this traumatic experience that you went through,
You benefiting from
you
it.
sold to 3 separate people.
I mean, it's her right to do so. It's her
It
story.
is. And honestly, if it were me, I'm getting every coin that this heifer took from me.
Right.
Yes, I did sell.
And
to
then
3
some for my
separate
pain and
people.
suffering.
Very hard.
And when you say you work very hard on befriending Miss Sorkin by benefiting from her connections.
See,
her
that would be the
extreme
difference, though. I'm not
generosity.
connecting
And
with
after
someone
one
just
thing
for
that doesn't go your
access.
way, you worked very hard on your dream of becoming a writer.
Damn it.
Finding a character and creating as juicy a story as possible.
So I don't think everything she said was a lie and
And you worked
embellished.
very hard on selling that story of your experience with Anna to the highest bidders, right?
Todd, stop being a good lawyer so this girl get off.
But the thing that frustrates me is that she's not getting a chance to speak, really.
You found and befriended and turned Anna into the police. If this is the worst thing to ever happen to you, we should all be so lucky. No further questions, Your Honor.
Not withdrawn and walking away.
First of all.
Right, Laverne. I mean,
But honestly.
I'm
out.
still, she did nothing wrong. She did absolutely nothing wrong. And I don't
just
care.
digest this a little bit.
I
I
understand
feel
she
like-
lied to her. She should have told her, yes,
Yeah.
I did set her up. But however,
'Cause she-
Anna still did this to me, and I have a right to tell my story.
Yep. She should have told her that.
Set her up, lured her out of rehab.
I can explain.
It was a trap anyway, or a scam anyway.
This is shock. You'll know when I'm angry.
I had to cooperate with the police. It was the only way to get reimbursed.
But you didn't have to sell it
Yeah.
to...
Why
That's
hide
the only
it?
thing.
too.
Why did she hide
I
it?
was used. I felt used by the police, by the prosecutor.
I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
You use my emotions.
Looking up, did you get to cry into all that money? Looks like you'll have plenty left over even after you pay Amex the $60K you owe.
Girl, that's been forgiven.
Mm.
That ain't even coming out to 600.
Already paid that back for you.
Ooh.
Do not withhold from me in
Now
this
see-
moment.
Amex took care of it. They saw how crazy the situation was, and
So
they.
you made out just fine from dropping a dime on your friend.
No, see...
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Wait a minute.
I understand
No.
if you're trying to pay back the debt, you do the thing for
Yeah.
Vanity Fair or
But-
whatever.
yeah.
But the fact that she's actively like, hey, you want to buy this story? Hey, you want to buy this story? That's suspect to
It's
me.
very suspect.
I don't
but
have a problem with this.
Especially after
I don't have a
Amex
problem with that.
already cleared the debt
Yeah.
for you because of how crazy it was.
I
don't
understand
care.
that you're a victim, but the thing that you were victimized has been reimbursed. Like, you've been paid
You've been
back.
cleared.
So you're fine now.
But she still went through the trauma of it, and if she wants to tell the story and people want to pay her for the story, do it. I don't have a problem with that at all.
And just leave. Abandon my client in the middle.
To co-counsel is not abandonment.
You haven't been there, not once to support me. You have no idea.
I don't think anybody would do as good of a job as he's doing now.
Mhm.
Not with how much she's getting paid. Are you really mad that he won't stop working on a trial to go on vacation with you?
You act like I'm fucking this chick. She's a
I wish
client.
you were, because it would help explain to me why you are suddenly thinking it is okay to completely ruin our only vacation in 2 years.
I think you're being unreasonable.
You're being unreasonable.
Remember how I told you I'd kill for you? Just trust your co-star.
What you about to say?
She did it.
You've heard a lot of evidence, well, a lot of witnesses in this trial.
We'll get him at appeal.
But every witness who came before, every one of them was fooled by a 25-year-old kid with no college degree, no credentials, and no business experience beyond an internship. You know one with no idea what she was doing. How could she get dangerously
Oh, no, I know.
close to... There was no business. It was just a dream, an idea. The only thing that materialized
She don't like that.
was a pitch deck, a few words and pictures. It was never real, never tangible.
She embarrassed.
She's having a panic attack.
Ambitious, in over her head, totally unprepared and incapable of what she set out to do. She was never, not for 1 second, close, let alone dangerously close to getting this money or building this building or starting this club.
She's about to like freak out.
Trust him, girl.
If you have a reasonable doubt as to her intent, her state of mind, then you must find her not guilty on all counts.
You won't be doing that.
Guilty or not guilty, what would you do?
If I were on the jury, we're deciding whether or not she's guilty of fraud.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I honestly, I think I would say not guilty.
It depends on the
with the facts, the intent.
Her intent was not to defraud them.
But I mean, like her intent. She was aware that she did not have what she needed to have in order to get this money.
Mm-hmm.
So she was gonna try her best to just let these people give it to her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the fault is on them for even going as far through the process as they did with her without checking what they were supposed to be checking.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're looking at those facts alone, I'm going to have to say not guilty.
I think there's some charges she's guilty of.
Yes.
Again, we need the line of all of the charges, but like the intent of the fraud charge against, her borrowing the plane. Yeah, they were expecting money. You didn't give them money. You're guilty of that.
And you took the plane.
And you took the plane. And you didn't have the money. The wire fraud charges.
Yeah.
Those are valid.
Yes.
Is it the legal definitions they're struggling with?
Probably the definitions.
I don't even
read it again.
Like I said, was she did unethical, morally wrong? Yes.
Yeah.
Was it a crime? No, not really.
Certain parts,
it seems like it's incompetency of the bankers because they didn't do their jobs. So she got, a little bit. I struggle with the part where he's like, was she dangerously close to getting this goal? And I feel like yes and no, she was, because she got an approval.
She was dangerously
close, but it stopped at that point because they couldn't do their due diligence of going to Germany and finding her trust.
I don't think she was dangerously close on any actions of her own.
Dangerously close because of the actions of others.
Right.
Because of other people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, her falsifying documents, her pretending to be somebody, her trust whatever person. I mean, she was doing that
so
shit.
Making points.
She is guilty of falsifying documents. If that's a crime, punish her for that. But
if they charge her with that, then she's guilty of that.
Yes.
Yeah, I need the list of charges so I can pick and choose. You guilty of this, but you ain't do that. Because like you said, some she did that shit. Some of it.
Nothing yet.
Don't ask me again.
Maybe there's no connection in service.
This green light tells me so. This computer thing even tells me when she's typing.
That's right, it does.
Ease my anxiety.
No, it does not.
No.
It really does.
It's like, what are you saying?
Why are you taking so long?
And then the dots disappear.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm a red eye.
And then I hate when it's all of that and then you get like one word.
Yeah.
Oh, now you show up.
You gotta support a man.
All right.
We fight, but I don't hate you.
Is the verdict unanimous?
Yes.
I'll say you as to count
Unanimous.
one, charging the attempted grand larceny in the first degree.
Attempted grand larceny.
Property from City National Bank exceeding $1 million.
Intent. Well,
Not guilty.
all
The
right.
intent wasn't to steal it. The
Right.
intent was for you to give it to me.
And we pay the loan back through the business.
Through the business.
Fuck yeah.
Are y'all
Y'all
happy?
happy?
I'll say you as to count two, charging the defendant with attempted grand larceny in the first degree, attempt to steal property from Fortress Investment.
Not guilty.
Exceeding $1 million.
It's not
Guilty
guilty.
or not guilty.
Come on. Type faster.
They gotta speak faster.
Right. City National not guilty.
Guilty.
Oh.
Count three, charging the
From
defendant
Fortress.
Second, charging the defendant with grand larceny in the second degree, stolen property from Rachel Williams exceeding $50,000. Guilty or not guilty?
That's
Not
guilty.
guilty.
Not guilty.
Count six,
Oh.
charging the defendant with grand larceny in the third degree, stolen property from Signature Bank exceeding $3,000.
Karma,
Guilty or not
bitch.
Guilty.
Count seven, charging the defendant with theft of services, intent to obtain air transportation.
Guilty.
services.
Yeah, she guilty of that.
Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Beekman Hotel,
Guilty.
Guilty.
W Hotel,
Guilty.
All the hotels you
Meridian
guilty.
Hotel.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Yeah, the
She
hotel
stiffed
slept
him.
guilty. There's no, you can't argue that.
That was all 10.
That was all 10.
So she was not guilty of only 2.
Yeah. Rachel in the first.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back next week to check on you. Okay.
Yes. Have a good vacation. Ruin it.
Did you get paid?
You know it. He didn't. This was pro bono. He just didn't know it.
People in there, they saw me. I was dangerously
That's the
close,
problem,
and they
boo.
saw that.
He was trying to make sure that they didn't see you so
Right.
you could go home.
Now the world will know that I am not an idiot. I'm not some dumb socialite.
That's what she wants. She'd
Okay,
rather have been
well,
found guilty of everything.
Be happy with that then. Ty, go on to Orlando or wherever
See-
the vacation is.
I was one step away.
And that's the thing, she didn't do that. I mean, she wanted, I guess, obviously to make money, make a better life for herself. But it wasn't in the sense of, I'm just going to take this money and run off and go live lavishly. She actually did intend to do something with it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing. She was dangerously
close.
She should have roped her daddy into the lab.
Traffic is consistently peaking as the top trending, highest read ratio of any story on
You're
the site.
welcome.
Globally, over.
I tried to
I
tell
told
you.
you.
Now fire Paul.
We've
Exactly.
Because he's
The
a
interesting
damn
is,
lie.
well, we obviously need
She gonna get paused out.
absolutely. Cover
I would
story.
demand it.
Yeah, big splash.
No, I'm going somewhere else.
I want all the inside color.
I'm like, I'm done with her.
Conflict with the judge. Whole
What she about to do, Vivian? Quit.
She might.
Yeah.
on the day of her closing arguments. I mean, this chick's amazing. Was
Go write
'Cause
your
they
own
didn't-
blog and make money.
Hey, we should move.
I don't want to be next to him.
Wow.
Don't.
No,
Wow.
I want his office.
Y'all are full of
How you
shit.
feeling, Viv?
She's done. She's done.
Do you not know what you want? Do you not want this to be your life anymore?
I think she's
Like you
ready
wanna
for
be done
Anna to
with
be,
it.
be done with Anna.
Mhm.
What the fuck is she writing?
You move on to the next story.
Yeah, don't let them
That's the
rope
job.
you into an Anna,
Mm-hmm.
Anna all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's exhausting.
Yeah, find your next
She wear
story.
me the hell out.
Mhm.
I don't even know her. Did you ever get your maternity leave? You should probably take it now.
12 years.
Damn.
Border trouble. Middle-aged woman whose life was stolen from her.
Don't steal.
She
Is a
didn't.
strong
Yeah.
word.
What do you want me to say?
She made choices.
She made
Mhm.
choices that
Do the interview.
there's consequences for.
You didn't use her? She didn't end up getting a longer sentence because of all the media attention?
Mm.
Sorry, but
Mm.
you got more clicks. Anna got more time. Plain and simple.
I don't know if the two are directly
Where's your
linked.
My phone?
I bet it's ringing. Finally. Getting some new
Don't do
clients
that.
these days. Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of what happens with cases, sir.
It's to be expected, but he shouldn't feel guilty for that.
Right.
You're telling me that given the chance to do this all over again, you would do the exact same things?
100%. It's the blank stare
This
for
is
me.
it.
Mhm.
This is the last time we're going to see each other. I'm saying I'm sorry.
You're not my friend. We're not some giggling idiot BFF whatever. I don't like you.
You
You have
really allowed
terrible
yourself to be
shoes.
attached to this
People
child.
attaching you. You made good on your part of the deal. You said you would make me famous, and you did. Who's more famous right now than Anna Delvey?
Had to have been someone else because I ain't know about
Girl,
you till
did
yesterday
She didn't mean that shit.
at all. She need a friend.
Mm-hmm. No touching.
No
No.
touching.
She realizes she about to be by herself. Are you actually gonna visit her? I feel like she would.
I thought, yeah.
Vivian, you look good. You lost some weight. You're not so fat anymore.
She had a fucking baby.
She trying to be funny. She
Mhm.
know.
She gotta keep up the appearance.
Yeah.
She's terrible.
That's the real Rachel?
I guess so.
Oh, damn.
Okay, casting.
okay.
Good for her.
Wow. Get this. You crazy girl.
Oh.
Good.
Good. That was cool they did that.
Mm-hmm.
You really go visit that child?
Or is this her going to prison?
That's her going to prison, I would think. I'll be like, can y'all just deport me, please? I don't want to go to American jail. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Anna's crazy.
Yeah.
This was a wild ride. I can't believe this actually really happened. But honestly, this pretty much reveals all these bankers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're bad at their job.
Banks are created, they function to make money.
Mm-hmm,
so whatever I can do to get your business, I'm going to do, because down the line with interest and whatever else we tack onto your accounts and whatever other financial services you need, we get money for that. So the facts be damned.
Right.
If you're going to give us business and you talking good, we'll take it.
Especially like when you think about how the bank gave her, what was it, $250,000
just
to
on
try to keep her
you have
happy.
a nice face.
Yes.
Here you go.
Yeah.
You know, we want to have your business, and I'm sorry this is taking so long. Here's $250,000.
Yeah, for your trouble. Or so.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm like, did the DA's office know that Rachel got reimbursed? Because
it doesn't sound like it.
It's odd that they would be like, okay, you were reimbursed though, so we don't need to go after her for this. You didn't lose any money. You're not out.
Sounds like it's one of those cases of my defendant did not give me the full truth.
Yeah.
When presented at trial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was
or
like,
my witness.
Yeah. But that didn't come up about her being reimbursed during the testimony at all. So Todd didn't have that info either. So
she dirty, man. I just don't agree with that behavior. But,
Rachel. I only think it's wrong that she lied to her friend about it, but I have no issue with her selling her story.
I just think when you look at the full picture, like, you set yourself up in a position to be close to this woman, not to be her friend, but to gain access. And now that she's turned out not to be who you thought she was, you're a victim. There were choices that you could have made. It's like you kept going along with it because, oh, Anna's good for it. Anna's good for it. I want to continue being her friend. I don't want to make her angry so that I can still have access to these. How else was I going to get to Dubai? How else was I going to get to this villa? How else was I going to see the garden? You know what I mean? Without her opening the door.
Yeah.
So it's like you used her and she used you.
Yeah.
Y'all just deal
did
with
it together. Yeah.
Y'all used each other. She saw that you wanted to be close to her because of what you thought she could do for you, and she used that.
Yeah, she did. When he brought up the fact that in the 2 years that they've known each other, she never paid for anything.
But I mean, Anna wasn't letting anybody pay for anything unless her card failed. Anna wanted to prove that she could do all of that.
But it's like you could.
Me, if I'm a Venmo you,
yeah, I'm gonna offer to like,
cash
hey,
away.
We go out. I can pay for it this one time. She was enjoying all the lavish benefits of being connected to Anna.
And I mean, who wouldn't?
Who
wouldn't be, spoiled and tricked on, if that's, I don't know any other phrase to say. But who wouldn't enjoy that? So I can understand her going along with it. But I don't feel like you can put yourself in a position of a victim the way that you're selling the way that you sold that. I don't feel like you can set yourself up in that way when your connection to her from the beginning was strategic.
I don't know. I feel like
it sucks. The situation does suck.
It totally sucks.
I feel bad.
It was a bad situation.
That money that you had to charge in your card. It sucks. However, you're not out anything. You making bank off the back of someone else. And now this girl in jail. Now I don't feel bad that she in jail.
No, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I don't know.
Nobody's right in the situation. Nobody's wrong. 100% wrong in the situation. I just don't agree with your decisions.
Yeah.
And I don't feel bad for you.
Because I feel like the way she told her story, she
omitted stuff on purpose.
She omitted stuff on purpose to sell herself as a victim of this crime or this incident.
Yeah.
Because you can't cry about $60,000 that you got back.
No.
Why would you cry about that?
If it was forgiven, no, because I'm good.
If she was telling the story of, yes, I was living lavishly with Anna for this time, then she scammed me out of $60K, and that was really rough for me. Now I have the opportunity to sell this story and get money. The basic facts of that, I do not have a problem with. Her setting up Anna to go to jail, I don't have a problem with. I would have done the same.
No.
My only thing that I think that she did wrong was just lying to Casey, her friend, making it seem like she was still suffering in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is wrong. And I think just not admitting that she was involved in setting her up. It's just like, why not just tell the truth on those two things? I think those two things are wrong. I have no problem with her seeing this person, seeing Anna, and wanting to get close to Anna and live in this lifestyle and let Anna pay for everything, because Anna was doing the exact same thing. You ran the same game on a con artist. I have no problem with that. And now you want to tell the story of how it went down? Make your money. Anna failed and didn't get her money. You got your money. 2 scam artists. One was good, one was bad.
I don't see it that way, though. The way I see it is that the problem that I have with her, and again, it comes to the timing of it all. When did you get forgiven for all these charges with American Express? Because that's the way that she told her story.
She made it seem like she's still suffering.
She sounded like she was still suffering. Now, if you was living lavishly off of Anna, fine. And then you had got all these charges, and then you were still struggling trying to pay this back. You were still being asked to pay this back, like these women with the Tendler Swindler. Mm-hmm. If it was a situation like that, then okay, sure. Sell your story and get reimbursed for that. But you were already reimbursed, and now you're making bank on top of that. And you're still selling the story as being a victim. That's the problem I have with her. That's the problem I have with her. You can't say, oh, if you were like struggling because you're still being asked to pay this money that you got charged up. Okay, sure, fine. Then get a book deal, get that paid off, and then, be free for that. But you were forgiven from all of that.
I feel like the stars aligned for her to not be in debt.
No.
You still had a job, right? The stars aligned for your situation. You were made whole. Continue living your life.
I guess what I disagree with you guys, where I don't understand your guys' point is, she's telling the story of what happened for the 2 years that she lived lavishly with Anna, and then telling the story of what Anna did to her. She's not lying about what Anna did to her. Anna did those things, and she's making her money off of what Anna did. And yes, now she was not truthful about the debt being paid, but that doesn't change the fact that for those 3 months, she was going out of her mind, crazy, depressed, scared for her job. So I don't have a problem. She's telling that story and people want to pay her for that. There's nothing wrong with that. She's just not being truthful now about when she got reimbursed for it.
That's the shady part for me.
I mean, that's kind of shady, but I guess I just don't.
It's not a choice that I would make.
No.
I think that's just what it boils down to.
So you're saying
it's not a choice that I would make if and I think maybe it has to do with pride for me. Maybe it has to do with ego for me. I would much rather be made whole, testify the truth of the situation, cut all ties with Anna, and continue living my life in obscurity.
Okay, because you don't, just you personally, you would not, even though it's facts that she did cause you harm in this time, you did get reimbursed for that. You wouldn't sell your story to tell the time
I'm
apart.
not looking to make a check off of a traumatic. If it's
no,
traumatic
if it's
for me,
really
I'm
that
not
traumatic,
looking to make a check off a traumatic situation for myself.
Okay,
especially when it makes me look like an idiot.
Right. So
I just want to be done with it.
I want to be done.
Okay, so for her, even though she got the money back for the $60K to pay for whatever, do you think it's wrong that she's telling her story to make up for her pain and suffering that she went through for her experience?
Yes, because she's been reimbursed for her pain and suffering. She was suffering $60,000. That was the pain and suffering.
I mean, she was out the $60,000.
It's an opportunistic type of situation for me, and I don't like opportunistic type people.
Okay.
From the beginning, their relationship was shady. I don't like the whole situation. So for you to continue to benefit from that, for me, it doesn't sit well with me.
No.
Okay.
Because it makes me feel like
I don't know. I guess from the way I look at it, it's that two opportunistic people, 2 con artists.
I mean, they conning
each other. I mean, it might not be something that I would personally do. I understand what she did, and I'm just like, you did it, and I don't feel sorry for either one of you.
As for me, it's like, if she wanted, like you said, she was opportunistic, selling her story in that way. But if you want to do that, do that. But don't be a victim. Don't play yourself as a victim because you are cleared. You're fine now.
As well, don't be up on the jury box boohoo crying about some shit
when you know you're getting paid.
It's over though.
It's done.
And you really cry like you were still in the moment. It's
like you were still
live the full truth.
Yeah.
If you're gonna say, listen, she hurt me, I was embarrassed, I was out of this money, and so now I'm going to make bank off of it. Then own that.
Then own that.
And walk in that.
Mm-hmm. But Anna crazy.
They all
I mean, she got what she deserved. I mean, it sucks that you didn't get to make your business like you wanted to, but you did lie. And you were completely delusional.
Yeah. I honestly feel like the only thing, and I'm not caping for her at all, but I do feel like the only thing she should have been found guilty for were like the hotel fraud stuff.
Yes.
All their dealings with the bank.
That's on them.
Mm-hmm.
That's on
I
them.
agree. She fired the banks 100% because or not the banks, the hotels 100% because she stiffed them.
And they.
But I mean, anybody can walk into a bank and be like, "Hey, I have this business idea.
Yeah.
Give me money."
Exactly.
That's the whole purpose.
That's
of,
why
like,
you guys had that checklist.
Like, that's what they're there for,
right?
Honestly, if anybody's guilty and probably should have been in jail, is Alan. The bank needed to be like, "Hey, you did this shit because you didn't do your job.
You technically should be suing him,
right? You technically falsified a document by saying by doing that check mark by saying she had the funds.
But she was good for it.
You didn't do your due diligence to make sure she did, right?
Lord.
But yeah, I agree. Just she shouldn't have been guilty of those stuff.
All right.
Yeah. Let's fight this to death. Y'all let us know in the comments what you thought of the series. Should Anna have been found guilty of all 10 counts? What would you have done if you were in this situation? If you were Anna, if you were Rachel, if you were Todd, you were Vivian, let us know.
Also, let us know if you want to see us react to the actual 2020 special about her.
Yes.
We're going to watch it anyway, so we can do a reaction for y'all if that's something you want to see.
Yeah.
Let us know. And that's it.
That's it. That was Inventing Anna.
We'll see y'all in the next show.
Bye.